Hello, dear Homepedia family. When you walk into a kitchen, what's the very first detail your eyes are drawn to? It's not always the refrigerator, or the oven, or even the size of the space. More often than not, it's the color palette. Color shapes emotion, defines the entire mood, and instantly tells you what kind of environment you've stepped into. And right now, one of the most captivating design movements making waves across homes worldwide is the pairing of sage green cabinets with crisp white countertops. At first glance, it might sound simple. One color on your cabinetry, another on your counters. But dig a little deeper, and you'll discover that this combination is not just a fleeting design fad. It is timeless, sophisticated, refreshing, and restorative, creating a kitchen space that feels as though it's breathing with new life. Picture this. You enter a kitchen where the muted, natural tone of sage green greets you like the soft embrace of nature itself, while the pristine surface of white countertops bounces light across the room, opening it up and giving it an almost ethereal glow. Suddenly, the space doesn't just look beautiful, it feels calm, grounded, and inspiring. Why is this important? Because kitchens are not just functional spaces. They are the heart of the home, the place where families gather, where conversations happen over cups of coffee, where meals become memories. and the design of that space plays a vital role in how those moments feel. If your kitchen inspires calm, warmth, and clarity, it changes how you experience your daily rituals. And this is exactly what the two-tone sage green and white combination achieves. In this video, we're not only going to explore why this design works so well, but we'll also dive into the details of creating a green and white kitchen makeover that doesn't just look stunning, but also tells your story. From choosing the perfect shade of sage, to finding white countertops that complement without overpowering, to incorporating budget-friendly DIY projects that make the transformation possible for anyone, this journey will be packed with tips, inspiration, and design insights you can use today. And as we go through this, we encourage you to imagine your own kitchen. Picture how it would feel to walk into a space designed not just to impress, but to soothe, uplift, and empower your lifestyle. If you find yourself inspired, we'd love for you to like this video, share it with friends who love design, and drop a comment below telling us about your dream kitchen colors. Let's make this not just a video about kitchens, but a conversation about how design can bring peace and creativity into our everyday lives. Design is never only about how something looks. It's about how it works in daily life, how it makes you feel, and how it transforms the way you experience every moment in that space. A sage green and white kitchen design embodies this philosophy perfectly. Beyond its undeniable beauty, this two-tone palette creates balance between functionality and emotion, shaping a room that feels both timeless and refreshing. The soft, earthy tones of sage green cabinets ground the kitchen in warmth, while crisp white countertops open the space with brightness and clarity. Together, they don't just upgrade your interiors aesthetically, they redefine the atmosphere of your home, infusing it with calm, harmony, and a sense of modern elegance that resonates every time you walk in. Sage green at its core is far more than just another trendy color in kitchen design. It is a muted, earthy shade with soft gray undertones that mirrors the subtle beauty of olive leaves, fragrant eucalyptus, and fresh herbs gathered from the garden. This timeless hue connects interiors to nature, creating a palette that feels both calming and restorative. On kitchen cabinetry, sage green introduces a sense of grounded sophistication, evoking tranquility, balance, and organic charm that instantly elevates the space. Unlike bold or overpowering tones, sage green doesn't demand attention. Instead, it whispers elegance and harmony, quietly anchoring the room with warmth while offering a versatile backdrop that pairs beautifully with white countertops, natural wood accents, or modern brass hardware. White countertops, by contrast, act as the perfect partner. They are clean, crisp, and reflective, bouncing light across the kitchen to make the space feel more open and expansive. Whether you're working with quartz, marble, laminate, or even budget-friendly butcher block in white finishes, the effect is the same. They create a bright foundation that elevates everything around them. Together, sage green and white form a perfect dialogue, one grounded in nature, the other shining with purity and clarity. But this combination isn't just about looks. It's rooted in practical design psychology that makes a real difference in everyday living. White countertops naturally emphasize cleanliness and brightness, creating a hygienic and welcoming focal point that every kitchen deserves. In contrast, sage green cabinets offer a soft, earthy depth that feels calming and forgiving, concealing minor scuffs, stains, or fingerprints far better than stark options like navy blue or black cabinetry. For busy families, this translates to less stress about maintaining a pristine kitchen, while for entertainers, it provides a timeless two-tone backdrop that evolves effortlessly with seasonal decor. From spring florals to holiday accents, this green and white kitchen design isn't just stylish, it's functional, versatile, and perfectly aligned with modern lifestyle needs. Now let's talk about shade selection. Not every sage green is created equal. If you lean toward deeper greens, your kitchen will feel cozier and more dramatic, but in smaller spaces, it might risk becoming heavy. On the other hand, a shade that's too light might lose its personality against the starkness of white countertops. The sweet spot lies in a mid-tone sage with gray undertones, versatile, elegant, and adaptable. This specific shade pairs well with almost any countertop material. Sleek quartz for a modern look, classic marble for timeless luxury, laminate for cost-effective renovations, or even matte white stone for a minimalist vibe. Another design strategy is two-tone placement. One of the most effective ways to use sage green and white together is to apply the green on lower cabinetry while leaving upper cabinets or walls in white. This creates a sense of vertical balance, drawing the eye upward and making ceilings feel taller. In small kitchens, this simple design move can completely change the perception of space. Suddenly, what felt cramped now feels airy, open, and expansive. Layering textures adds yet another dimension. Brass or brushed gold hardware introduces subtle luxury, while matte black handles or faucets create modern contrast. Natural wood elements, such as floating shelves, cutting boards, or bar stools, weave in warmth, tying the design back to its organic roots. Even small details like ceramic pots, clay vases, or linen curtains amplify the character of this palette. Design isn't just about the big changes. It's often these details that give a kitchen its soul. The beauty of a sage green and white kitchen makeover is that it doesn't have to break the bank. With DIY approaches, you can repaint existing cabinets in sage green, upgrade your hardware for a fresh look, or install affordable peel and stick white countertops to mimic high-end finishes. Add under cabinet LED strip lights to highlight surfaces, or try open shelving to break up the monotony of traditional cabinetry. Suddenly, your kitchen doesn't just look transformed. It feels like it's telling a new story, one where you're in control of both design and budget. Functionality also plays a big role. Beyond aesthetics, a kitchen must support your lifestyle. Sage green and white provide a backdrop that adapts to any occasion. Imagine setting the table for a spring brunch, where pastel dishes and fresh flowers shine against your cabinetry. Or picture a holiday dinner where rich reds, deep golds, and candlelight stand out beautifully against the green and white canvas. This versatility ensures that your kitchen never feels locked into one style, but instead evolves with the seasons of your life. And then there's lighting, often underestimated but absolutely transformative. White countertops naturally reflect daylight, making the room brighter, while sage green cabinets absorb just enough light to avoid harsh glare. In the evening, warm-tone pendant lights, vintage Edison bulbs, or subtle recessed lighting can create a cozy glow, highlighting both the countertops and cabinetry in their best light. A well-lit sage green and white kitchen doesn't just shine, it glows with personality. On a deeper level, this color palette reflects a broader cultural movement. People today are craving balance, calm, and authenticity in their homes. In an age where digital distractions are constant and life feels busier than ever, homeowners are gravitating toward designs that feel grounded and restorative. Sage green and white embody that desire. They create a kitchen that doesn't just serve functionally, but also acts as a sanctuary, a space where you can pause, breathe, and reconnect with what matters most. When we step back and look at the complete picture, the sage green and white kitchen design reveals itself as more than just a visual trend. It's a philosophy of design rooted in nature, balance, and timeless elegance. It's about crafting a space where the act of cooking becomes more than a chore. It becomes a ritual of grounding yourself, connecting with your family, and creating memories that last. This palette works because it resonates on multiple levels. It offers the freshness of white paired with the calm strength of green, and together, they bring out the best in each other. It proves that great design doesn't always come from dramatic gestures, but often from the quiet harmony of colors that reflect who we are and how we want to live. So, if you've been considering a kitchen remodel, let this be your sign. Don't be afraid to experiment with sage green cabinets, to embrace the crispness of white countertops, and to add those personal touches that make your kitchen uniquely yours. Whether through a grand renovation or a series of DIY projects, this transformation is within your reach. Your kitchen is more than a workspace. It's the heart of your home, the place where you gather, where you create, where life unfolds day by day. Imagine the satisfaction of walking into a room that not only looks stunning, but also feels like a reflection of your best self. That's the power of thoughtful design. And now we want to hear from you. Did today's journey spark ideas for your own kitchen? Can you see sage green and white becoming the palette of your dreams? Share your thoughts in the comments. We love reading your visions. And if this video inspired you, please like it, subscribe for more design inspiration, and share it with someone who might be planning their own kitchen makeover. Let's keep this conversation alive and continue exploring how design can shape the way we live, one room at a time.